saying I love you doesn't mean you do love me. I need some substance in that I love you. I need some action. But if you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like this video, and hit on the notification bell. And if it's your first time, you are most welcome. So guys, marriage is not for the faint-hearted. No, it's for the strong. People who are ready to fight. Because today you think you know who you're married to, but it's like you're waking up to a new version of this person every day. The person just keeps flipping and you're like, who is this person? I really don't know who I'm married to. And for some reason, you find people just giving up. And today, there's so many people getting divorced because they don't know what to do anymore. They have failed to understand who their partner is. And in our generation, we don't even have examples because it's like everyone is running away. And the most said word today is like, I don't think I'm in love with my partner again. I don't like my partner again. This person is not my person anymore. And there's so many things that are leading to that. As a married person who literally grew up with the fear of marriage, because everything that I saw really didn't give me a good picture of marriage, I realized that I'm responsible for my marriage now. I have to either learn, I have to either rely on God to just give me a very open mindset on what marriage is and just continuously want to learn. And I want to dive into this directly, that we have misunderstood falling in love and staying in love. And I think most times people find it very easy to fall in love, but it's so difficult to stay in love. And falling in love is voluntary. It's like a guy comes to you and is like, yo, I like you, you're a very beautiful girl. And it's your choice to either say yes or no to the guy. You either say, I want to stay with you, I want to marry when someone proposes to you. No or yes, it's your choice. But most times after that, maybe when you get married, you realize the next step is staying in love with this person. But most of us don't know how to stay in love with people because we didn't even make the choice when we're falling in love with them. So when it comes to choosing to stay in love with them, we don't know how that looks like. And when you come back to society now, you find that all people talk about is falling in love. But we also have to have a godly mindset when it comes to the things and the word love. You know, most times we want to fall in love, but God is telling us to walk in love. And to walk in love is you being able to just take every step consciously, because you are trying to always make sure that your partner is happy, your partner is loved, your partner feels your presence. So you walk in love, and it's an everyday thing. You hold each other's hands and just say, we are going to do this every day as you wake up. And today you find in society they're telling us, oh, you know, love is a feeling. It's not a feeling. God tells us it's a choice. You make a choice that I want to love this person every day as you wake up. It's not a feeling. Today, you hear people say, oh, me, I want to find someone who loves me. No, it's the other way around. You're supposed to find someone you can love. You're supposed to marry someone you love. Because when it comes to that, you're supposed to be the one pouring love to your partner and vice versa. Today, we are married to people who want us to love them, yet they can't reciprocate that love. The other thing I can tell you, another example is that most times you find people saying like, oh, me, I want to find someone who makes me happy. It's always about me, makes me happy, or someone who is going to fill me with joy. No, it's about you being the most happiest person on earth before you even find someone who makes you happy. So that if you're a happy person, you're going to be able to meet someone and actually make them happy. Because when someone is looking for happiness from others, I don't think it's going to work that way. One thing I've learned myself is that every time I feel like my husband is the one who is supposed to make me happy, I got disappointed. But I realized if I'm the one trying to carry my happiness to him, for some reason, it's easy for him also to pour his joy to me. It's supposed to be me pouring to you, you pouring into me. No one is supposed to make you happy. You're supposed to make yourself happy. So we are busy looking for the right person. Are you the right person? I want to find the right person for me. First, be the right person so that when the right person comes, you are right for each other. And I think that's why today we have issues. The foundation suffers a lot because our mindset is always about you as a person. Yet, when it comes to relationships, it's about you giving yourself to the other person, not vice versa. When both of you are pouring into each other's cup, you find that you guys can overflow. Today there's just a process. Everyone has a process. Growing up as a girl, we were told that, hey mama, you fall in love with a guy. After falling in love, you get married. After you get married, you have the babies. After the babies, happily ever after. And we watch movies. We've seen the things happen in movies. And when you get married, that's what you expect. But the moment you step into marriage, you realize that things are not as you thought. Yes, marriage is beautiful, but there are going to be hiccups. There are going to be things that are destructive. There are going to be things that are going to happen. And most times you find that when there is a lot going on, people lose connection in marriage. That is actually the number one thing that happens. You lose connection because you're all busy. The babies are occupying your space. You've grown intellectually. You guys are growing differently. And also you find that just this family, there's so many people coming into your marriage, the people's opinions. And spiritually, if you are born again, you find that sometimes you find that spiritually you're growing more than your partner, and yet you people used to read the Bible together. That's how you bonded, pray together. So you find that because of that you lose connection, and when you lose connection, automatically you guys are going to lose your commitment to your marriage or your relationship. It's like thrown right out the door. And the moment you lose commitment, that's when people think, oh, I don't think I love this person, I don't think this is my person, I don't feel this person. And then that leads to cheating, that leads to loneliness, and so many other things happen in your relationship. And I've learned it the hard way myself, that I have to make sure that I am creating a connection and I'm still at par with my partner, that I cannot be left behind, and vice versa. That we have to just keep, watching each other's steps and making sure that we still do the things that we used to do before, even if there are busy schedules and so much happening around us. But just to stay connected, we have to keep doing the things that we loved to do. So when you realize that your connection is a little bit getting interfered with because of everything happening around you guys, that's when you have to make sure you put in the effort. That's where sacrifice comes in. Empathy has come in. Kindness comes in. Doing the things that you used to do together has to come in. And this is where you realize that the foundation of your relationship really matters. If you were in love with someone, the reason why you fell in love with someone was because, oh, they were rich, or she's pretty, all those just ordinary things, not really ordinary, but things that don't carry like really so much weight. Because most times I feel like the internal really matters, because in bad times you reflect on the things that people did for you. So let's say, if you were kind when you first met, you were kind to your partner, you were loving, the way you approached them, the way you talked to them was a very, very beautiful way. You realize that sometimes you can lose that because there's some resentment, but then you as a partner, you'll begin to realize that this is not the person I married. There's something that has triggered this negativity from this person, and then you go ahead, sit with the person, or just try to do the things that you used to do. Because sometimes when you're getting married, you find that, oh, you used to take your wife out, you used to tickle her, you used to do fun stuff, and now this lady has lost her laughter because you don't do those things anymore. And you go back and reflect on her heart, on her nature, and try to bring back all those memories. And with that, you rekindle your relationship. You bring back the love that you guys have lost. There's a time I was telling my husband that, yeah, babe, You need to do the things that you promised me you have to do. I need you to be present, because sometimes, men come and then they sit and the next thing is they're on their phones, and sometimes it's not that they don't really like spending time with you, but that is also their time to just relax and just have their moment after work. And as a woman, you also want the same time. And he explained it to me, but then I was like, you know what, we have to find a way to work this out. And then when we worked it out, yeah, when he comes and he's relaxed, I know he's relaxing and I know he's going to have time for me too. And it's very good to communicate in your relationship, because right now it's very easy for you to wake up to an empty I love you in a marriage or any serious relationship you are in. The person is like, I love you, but there's no action in that I love you. Like, they don't even mean it. Let me tell you, you first can watch Love is Blind. It's very easy right now to be in a marriage and every day someone is telling you how much they love you, but they don't actually mean it. Saying I love you doesn't mean you do love me. I need some substance in that I love you. I need some action, because sometimes just affirming me all the time is not going to be enough. I need your I love you to produce fruit, because I deserve it. Mostly if I say I love you with action and you're not reciprocating it with action, then you actually don't love me. Today, that word is just a word. And in this generation whereby someone can hear someone say I love you and actually see the behavior or how they are treating them contrary to the I love you, and they don't do nothing. Because in our generation, people are so badly in need of a relationship that they are okay with being in a relationship where they're having a very bad experience and someone is saying I love you, yet they're not really feeling the experience in that relationship. It's not beautiful. It's not giving marriage. Maybe it's not giving happily ever after or forever, because the actions of the person are very negative and not good for you. You need someone who's going to show up for you. You need someone who is going to be the best person they can be for you, who is ready to work on themselves for you. Because love has to be reflected with actions. You can say you love me and you don't treat me the way people who love their partners are supposed to be treated. But finally, I just wanted to say that we all need to ask God to renew our mind, because it's very important when God renews our minds that you know and you understand and you have the revelation of marriage and being in a relationship, that you're supposed to love the other person just like Christ loved the church. It's about being selfless. It's about commitment. It's about you giving your entire self to this person. There are so many women in the world. There's so many men in the world, but you have to choose one. You have to choose one person, because when you're doing this, if you really want to have a successful marriage or a relationship that is leading to a marriage, you have to know the state of your heart. Know yourself. Know yourself, because there are so many people who are ready to be in a relationship that is an amazing relationship, but because they met people who were not ready to be in a relationship, their life is scattered, their life is messed up now, not because they chose that. So you need to know the state of your heart. You need to renew your mind and tell God to help you to be the best version of a husband or woman that you can be. Because right now it's very hard to say this, but there are people who are just ready to destroy your marriage. The devil has planted people who are going to come and just mess you up. But if you're faint-hearted, if you're not in a mission, if you're not married with a purpose and godliness in you, your marriage is going to be destroyed easily. If you have put value on your partner at the beginning, please don't remove that value or importance from your partner or your relationship. Because today you're like, oh, I don't feel this person, I don't love this person, because you made still a choice to remove that value or importance in that person because they did something. How about maybe you communicate it to them? or just tell them, okay, I don't like this, I don't like this, and just take some measures before you make a decision to just throw away a relationship. So make sure if you put value on this person, there's a reason why you put value on this person. Just try to make sure they're the most important thing. So when you keep bringing more things, let's say your phone becomes more important, your family, just the things that excite us in this world, and you're not paying attention, you're not present with your partner, you're going to just realize you guys have fallen apart. And like I say, you need to love truly, or prepare yourself, prepare your mind, prepare your entire being, that when God gives you a person, you know that you're responsible for that person. You're not just going to get someone's daughter and make their life hell. So that is for today. If you have loved this video, please subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure to like this video, and I will be so glad. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you so much with the love of God. See you. Bye.
Love is not a feeling. I feel something. That's not love. Because let me tell you, love is what you do in spite of what you feel.